In our quest to confirm if this young boy was Prince 52 years ago, we hope to find this guy who was determined to get on camera that day and the only one to say his name.
And that's all I feel. My name is Ronnie Kitchen.
Who's that?
That's Ronnie Kitchen. That be me.
Why are you trying to steal the spotlight?
Because I am a star. Are you getting this?
Sitting alongside childhood friend and neighbor Terrence Jackson,
we're all together all the time.
The two took us on a trip down memory lane.
Were you standing not far from where we are right now?
We were on Oliver.
No, we weren't on Oliver.
It was Oliver side.
No, we was on the Penn side.
One thing they could agree on is Prince's undeniable talents from sports.
When we walk across that street to John Hay where the basketball hoops were, that's where he raised hell.
To dating.
And when he lived over south, girls was coming to his house all day, every day.
But given his small stature, the two say Prince was also picked on.
Prince was not scared of nobody.
No, he'll fight.
Yeah, he will fight you.
From the schoolyard to the backyard.
We're in front of the Anderson house, 1244 Russell, which Bernadette Anderson took in Prince when he was 12 years old.
Jackson lived next door, where their shared love for music grew into a band, Grand Central.
One summer, we decided to bring our equipment up from the basement and put it on the back porch. So when we started rehearsing, people started coming by, listening to us, and then the backyard started to fill up, the whole backyard. And then before you knew it, the alley was full of people. And then after that, people were all the way on Plymouth Avenue. Yeah. There were so many people on Plymouth Avenue that the police actually came in, all the way in, and said, hey, you guys got to cut this out. You're causing a big traffic problem.
Stories from Prince's young life, these two are forever grateful to share.
Just to be near him and in his presence put, goosebumps on me.
As the gentle drone of traffic bustles by on I-35, a new sound begins to echo on the slopes at Buck Hill.
We do mountain biking on the hill as well as mountain bike clinics. So summer long we're trying to find little small things we can keep putting on the hill to bring people back up to the bar.
Enter Kale Leviska, a disc golf professional with a passion for designing disc golf courses
I thought that was through.
Across Minnesota.
It's really been picking up the last few years. We're up to about 40 courses now.
But none have offered the steep challenge quite like a ski hill.
In Minnesota, we play a lot of flat courses, very wooded, but definitely on the flatter side. So to be able to have this elevation change, this terrain up here, it's just a different thing that we're used to for most courses.
Similar to ball golf, players try to throw a disc in as few shots as possible toward the hole that's actually a basket with chains. 18 of them are scattered across the property, showcasing a variety of lines along with gorgeous scenery.
This one, it's just all about the views. You get up here in this beautiful spot. It's like one of the tallest points in all of Twin Cities.
The same slopes that snowboarders carve offer chances to bomb throws downhill.
Even people that don't have the biggest arms can still make a disc go about 500 feet, which is pretty cool.
Leviska also incorporated the trees lining the hills, creating tricky but familiar feeling greens for players to navigate.
The challenge here was finding some good holes that we could kind of carve through the woods, shot shape a little bit.
The lifts won't be running, so prepare for a bit of a hike. But waiting at the bottom is Buck 45, a bar and grill eager to help players relax after a round and enjoy some entertainment.
The live music part I think is going to be an amazing thing to have along with disc golf in the background. Basically, you can start at hole 1 while listening to music halfway up the hill.
As summer turns to fall, the plan is to turn the lights on here so people can play disc golf into the night, and the baskets will stay in place until they start making snow around Thanksgiving. In Burnsville, Jeff Wagner, WCCO 4 News.
The Ukrainian Heritage Festival always draws crowds.
Every year you can just feel the support, but especially this year.
But this year might be the biggest yet.
The food is great. I mean, the egg art is beautiful. So yeah, it's a beautiful culture.
People could learn about the country's history and support its future as the war continues.
With the winter coming, you got the thermal underwear, so this is something we need for the soldiers.
Oleg went to Ukraine to fight and is now back home, helping soldiers still on the front lines.
We're collecting money, for good causes, for medics, vehicles for medics, to bring the wounded soldiers from the front. We sell belts. These are all made in Ukraine. You can have a shell signed by the by Ukrainian soldiers that will be delivered.
Soldiers like Mikola.
The war is not over.
He's among the wounded soldiers who came to Minnesota to receive a new prosthetic.
Thank you to the U.S. government and all the people who support the Ukrainian armed forces and their trust in them.
Now standing on his feet again, he'll head back to Ukraine at the end of the month to continue fighting. So traditions like these are not lost. In Minneapolis, Kirsten Mitchell, WCCO 4 News.